In this video, we're going to take a look at the Colosseum in Rome and its accessibility right after this. I can tell you now, one of the mistakes we made about visiting the Colosseum in Rome is we didn't allow enough time. There is so much to see here. We enjoyed it quite a bit. Yeah, as we go through the video today, you'll see a lot of it moves pretty quick, and that's because we sped the video up. You can see here some of the architectural features, the arches, the domed roof. It was really interesting to see the Colosseum, and the accessibility was amazing. Inside the Colosseum, it's all basically flat, reasonably smooth floors. Cheryl didn't have any trouble getting around on her power wheelchair. We would go inside and outside. It was raining. Nice thing about her chair is it's waterproof, so other than if the cushion gets a little damp, it's fine. She's wearing one of those pull over your head trash sack raincoats just to try to keep herself a little bit dry. One challenge that we had with the wheelchair is trying to find space where you could get up and see what was going on was at times a challenge. We're looking at this wall, there were some kids on the other side, and I tried to keep them out of camera. But you can see some of the construction of it. You can see the steps that go up into the Colosseum. There's several levels of the Colosseum. There were steps that the citizens of Rome would use to climb up to find their seats. This is an area where they had tour guides available. They also there had accessible restrooms on both sides of that. We're still down on the first floor, just kind of walking around looking at the architecture and looking at some of the features that they have. And see, everybody's got cameras out. I had 2 video cameras working, and you can see I'm taking pictures here as well, just trying to get it. That was kind of an interesting shot through the tunnels out to the floor of the arena. Now, outside the Colosseum proper, the area is pretty much all cobblestones. Now, Cheryl's power chair didn't have any issues with the cobblestones. It was easy for her to get around. We just didn't have any trouble at all. But you could see it was rough, and in something that didn't have the suspension that her chair has, it might have been a bigger challenge. There were some cobblestones that were huge, and we didn't try those because they were so uneven and so big that we were afraid it might not be good for the chair. And Cheryl was sure it wasn't going to be good for herself. We're going around the bottom floor here. There's a video playing, what I'm standing there and watching, probably filming a little bit of. It was there, and it talked about the history of the Colosseum. In just a minute, we're going to go upstairs, and that's where most of the attractions, here we are getting in the elevator, is where most of the information is available. There's actually a museum that has a ton of artifacts and information. We went through part of it. Again, we just didn't have time. We had some other commitments this day. And this was not a great day to be at the Colosseum because it was cold. We were in early January. It was cold and rainy and just not a very pleasant day. But we did enjoy it. We had a good time there. This area is dry, so it was really easy to go in and look at all of the exhibits. There was a ton of information. I would love to have spent more time being able to read it. We read quite a few of them. Learned so much about it. It's interesting that the Colosseum in Rome had a lot of technology in it, not things that we would necessarily think of. But one thing any modern theater today has is they typically have lifts to bring actors or musicians up to the stage from underneath. The Roman Colosseum had the same thing, using levers and counterweights so that they could have wild animals and have the gladiators come up from below and to the floor of the arena there, and the floor of the Colosseum. I'm gonna let you watch the rest of the video. There's, like I said, there's a lot to see. You'll see us go outside and take a look from up above, and enjoy the video, enjoy the music. At the end, there'll be some other information for you. By the way, if you've been to Rome, been to the Colosseum, put a comment down below and let me know what you thought. Also, if you haven't done so already, I'd appreciate it when you like the video and subscribe to it. You'll want to turn the little bell icon on so that you get notified when I create new videos. And at least one video every week, sometimes quite a few more. We're going to go outside now and take a look at the Colosseum floor from up above. You get a much better view up here. The crowds are not quite as bad, but there's still a lot of people at the rails. It's one of those things that there's just always a little bit of a challenge getting your way in. Later in the year when it's very busy, I don't know if they have somebody that makes space, what the deal is, but you can see Cheryl's going over to the edge and she's taking some pictures. And I'm going to get up and take a picture from up above here in just a second, so we get a little better look at the floor of the Colosseum. So there you can see, looking down on the ruins of the floor, you can see all of the seating. You really have a good view from up of here. You can see a little bit of the area, underground area where the gladiators and the animals would be. So I hope you've enjoyed this, and we'll see you in the next video.